Hello, welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell in a lot of my videos, I have a little bit of a receding hairline, and I always try to cover it up with makeup, but it just doesn't really last that long. It usually comes out when I'm sweating. Like right now, I just went on a run, and I'll be honest, I was looking a little muddy. So something that I do for a more permanent look is I actually use Just for Men. I know it says it's just for men, but this is a lie. This is just for anybody who needs a little bit of grace with their hairline. What I'm going to do is walk you through how I use my Just for Men, exactly how I kind of line everything out, and how to have a perfectly filled in hairline for the next 8 weeks. Really, it does not come out unless you're scrubbing, but if you're really just doing a light shampoo, this really does last. And not the hair, but like the skin too, which is amazing because really it's not the hair, it's the skin that I'm trying to dye. So I'm gonna zoom you in and show you exactly how I kind of map everything out, because you gotta be kind of precise, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. What I wanna do is take any kind of just like brow pencil and really kind of fill in the line that you want it to cover. Now, we don't want this to be unnatural, right? Because if it is, it's gonna look kind of weird. But I just do kind of an outline of everything that I want covered in. We want to keep it pretty natural looking, but let's see. And again, for me, it's mostly like in these areas. So I kind of just trace where I wish my hair naturally kind of came in. And then I don't do anything up here just because I have hair there, and I think having these little like lines make it more natural. So this is really the part here I focus on, just kind of connecting these two lines to kind of the middle of my head. And I do have a widow's peak, so I feel like it does give me a little bit more grace because my hairline's not perfect. And yeah, just bring it down to the sideburn. And so that's really where I'm going to be focusing. Something that I love about Just for Men, it is literally just one bottle. There's no mixing, there's no applying anything. And it comes with this comb, but I don't use it. I really do just kind of smear it. I do comb a little bit at the end just to try to make some more natural looking little stripes, but all we do is we open this up, put a little on my finger, again, not a whole lot because going into the hairline, and we brush it in. And I really kind of work it in because I really want to stain the skin. That's the goal here. I'm even gonna bring it down just a little bit into that little skin area right there. It is really permanent, but let's say like you absolutely hate it or it looks really messed up. If you really shampoo, scrub it, exfoliate, it'll come out pretty easily. It'll fade pretty fast if you do it like that. It's still not as saturated as I want it to be, but I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the other side cooking. Just kind of getting it all in. And I will kind of rub a little bit in here. I know I look kind of weird right now. Again, when it washes out, it's a lot more natural. What I'm gonna do now, just to be a little more precise, is I'm gonna take that little comb and just kind of work it closer to that hairline that I want it to be. So right here, I'm just gonna kind of bring it down, blend it in. Really want to make sure it's good and covered. The nice thing is that it's not like dyeing your hair. I mean, it doesn't burn, it's not like permanent dye or anything. Like it does fade eventually. So if you're really serious about this, which I am pretty serious about doing this often, I do it about every like 2 months, which is really all I need. Okay, I gotta bring that hairline down a little bit. That's lower than this one that way, because it's, you know, I'm filling more in on one side than the other. I'm just gonna go back in with another little coat. And too, like I probably should have shown you as I was dyeing this, but I have micropigmented these bald spots before, and it really didn't work. Like, it wasn't what I wanted it to be. So this I found, it's like, what are those things that you do that are high maintenance so you can be low maintenance? It's this, because nobody wants to put makeup in their hairline every day. It's just, you know, annoying. So once it's on there and it's pretty good, which I feel pretty confident about, you just leave it in there for 10 minutes. And then you just slightly shampoo it out. I don't think I'm going to though, because my hair is already pretty clean and I want to make sure the color lasts. So I'm gonna leave it in for about 10 minutes, rinse it out, and come back to you guys. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I forgot to film right when I got out of the shower, but I wanted to show you how thick that stuff is. Not thick, but like dark looking. I mean, it did a pretty good job. Let me unclip my hair and show you here too. Got a little bit stained on my head there. Not a bad thing though. It does pretty well. I should have probably gone further back with it, but all in all, let me zoom you out a little bit. All in all, it looks really good in terms of the hairline. Now, if you feel like this wasn't exactly enough, you can always go in with like a black or a dark brown eyeshadow and really rub it in. But I honestly feel like this suffices. You don't want it to be, you know, too obvious. But I think it looks pretty good considering I had just these giant bald spots. So I feel like Just for Men is a fantastic alternative to, you know, the less permanent versions. Again, if you absolutely hate it, just scrub your head a couple times. It's gonna come off. But if you're pretty careful, pretty gentle, this can last, at least for me, and maybe it's because my skin is kind of dry, but I feel like for me it lasts like well over 2 months if I'm pretty careful with it. But if you're gonna every time, then like probably a month or 2, which is still pretty good for, you know, not having to like fill in your hairline with makeup every day. So I hope that was helpful for you. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.